Hello and welcome. About 2 weeks ago, I bought this brand new 2022 Trek Domane AL3 road bike. Other than a couple of rainy days, I have been riding this bike daily since I got it. There is a link later for my first look and walk around if you want to check that out. But in this video, I thought that I'd go into a bit of a deeper dive now that I've had a chance to get to know the bike. I'm going to share my candid impressions of the bike, what I like and dislike, which I can do since I paid for it from my own pocket. But first, a quick recap. The Domane AL3 has a lovely sapphire blue and dark gray aluminum frame with a carbon fiber fork and an alloy seat post. It's running 700 by 21mm Bontrager Paradigm wheels with 700 by 32mm Bontrager R1 Hard-Case Lite tires. The drivetrain is Shimano Sora throughout with a 50-34 compact crankset, an 11 to 34 tooth cassette, and combination shifters. The handlebar is a 42 cm wide Bontrager compact unit with ovalized flats. The saddle is a Bontrager Verse with a relief channel. And the bike weighs 22.71 pounds without pedals according to Trek's website. My first impression is that this is a super comfortable bike to ride. I really think that I hit the jackpot in terms of size and geometry. Once I got the saddle height properly adjusted, the reach on the bike was darn near perfect for me. If I'm riding a bike with too long a reach, my back eventually acts up on me. I can tell you truthfully, I have not even had a hint of back pain riding the Domane. I also like the ovalized flats on the handlebar. It's a bit surprising sometimes how a small detail can have a noticeable impact, but they are really comfortable. Since the tires are set to 80 psi, they provide a small cushion. But mostly the ISO-speed fork dampens a lot of road vibration before it even gets to the handlebar. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the bike has a plush ride, but then again, that's not what it was designed for. Rather, it was designed to go fairly fast for long rides. And I suppose that would put it into that broad category of, quote, endurance, end quote, bikes. I can say for sure that this is easily the fastest road bike I've ever ridden. The aluminum frame is not racing lightweight, obviously, but it is certainly not what I would think of as heavy. So, you take the light-ish frame and combine it with the Sora 9-speed group set, and the bike turns out to be very capable. The 42-tooth chainring and 32-tooth low gear make climbing all but the steepest grades attainable. And if I'm being honest about it, on those very steep grades, it's less about the bike than it is about me. But I am improving. I will say that this is the smoothest bike for shifting to the big chainring that I've ever had. So I tend to spend more time on the big ring than on my other road bikes. And on the big ring, this bike flies. Another factor affecting speed is the tires. I guess obviously. These R1s have a fairly wide slick patch down the center, with a finely patterned tread on the shoulders. Now, I tend to think of these tires as gravel light. In use, the tires bulge just enough to engage a bit of the shoulder tread. Now, I don't feel that this creates a huge amount of drag, but when it's time to replace them, I will go with road-specific tires. Going fast is fun, of course, and descents are very much the reward for climbs, in my humble opinion. But at the bottom of a descent, or at intersections, yeah, stopping is nice too. I have several disc brake equipped mountain bikes, hydraulic and cable operated, and I'm a big fan of them. That said, this is my first disc brake road bike. I will be very plain about this. These brakes are great. They are cable operated Tektros, not hydraulic, but they draw the bike down really quickly and, just as importantly, smoothly. So yeah, I'm a convert. Now, I like the way the bike looks, the comfort and the ride quality, the very effective gearing, its rolling efficiency, and the really nice disc brakes. That then begs the question, what do I not like about it? Well, here's the thing. The truth is, there is nothing about this bike that I actually dislike. And believe you me, I do not say that about many products or services. Sure, as with any bike, components can be upgraded to lighter or, for lack of a better word, blingier parts. The thing is, I find nothing about the Domane that makes me feel like I need to upgrade sooner rather than later, if at all. The only upgrade, and I use the word loosely, is a set of clipless pedals that are on order. And I really don't think of these as upgrades per se, since the bike would have come without pedals anyway. The bike shop had installed a set of cruiser pedals, which I temporarily replaced with cheap alloy flats. But I am definitely going clipless. Sometimes you buy something and it's good, but not great. Good enough, as it were. That's definitely not the case with this Domane. With every mile that I put on this bike, I fall more and more in love with it. Okay, I may exaggerate, but only a little. But I really am extremely happy with this bike, and I am looking forward to many, many years of joy with it. There is a link below left to the first look at the Domane, as I mentioned earlier. And there's a link below right to something else that I think you will enjoy. As always, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate that. Goodbye and have a great day.